What up, Kings? This your host, Obed. Welcome to today's episode of King's Table. That's Kings with a Y. Today, we're going to talk about the topic of death. And I'm sitting down with my friend, Oscar. We go way back to high school. And, he opens up about his experience with death, how he reacted, how his family reacted, how he felt, and, everything that he went through from losing people in his life. And, I really want to shout him out on this because, it's a very soft topic, tough topic to speak about. And it takes a certain kind of strength and vulnerability to do so. But before we get into it, as always, cue the music. Bro, well, what you been up to, man? I feel like it's been a while since we really sat down and talked.
Yeah, last time I saw you, it was after high school, but it was recently after high school, and everybody does their own thing.
Yeah,
everybody,
you gotta grow up.
Exactly, goes through their own trials and tribulations.
Yeah, man, and it's crazy, bro. We live 2 blocks away. We could literally walk to each other's house if we really wanted to.
Yeah.
It's not a close walk.
But I think that's just the way our paths were fucking destined to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're right here, bro, talking, chopping.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? It all works out.
You know what I'm saying? It's we live so close, but it's
it's far away. Yeah, bro.
We haven't touched base,
I always, how people say, Santa Ana is so small, or even Orange County is so small.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit's big.
Yeah, dude. If you really think about it,
that shit is big, bro. It's so small in the essence that, everybody or, is around. But do you even see them?
That's the thing,
right? That's still distance, bro.
I know,
you know what I mean?
But it's cool too, with us, right? And I know there's certain people in everyone's lives where it's you won't cross paths for months, maybe even years, right? And then once you guys connect, it's you pick up where you left off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that's definitely love, bro.
Yeah, it's I think it goes back to at least my personal opinion, it's how you vibe with people.
Yeah.
From the get-go, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you could kick it and post up and chop it up with somebody and everything's chilling, you guys won't fucking talk to each other for 5 years.
Yeah.
But the next time you see each other, you pick up where you left off, bro. You're still kicking it. It's I think that has to do with a lot of it.
Yeah.
And how relationships, last over the years.
Exactly, man.
Because I could say that I know people that not that I've talked to every day, but I've at least kept in touch over the years where I'm not close with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I've talked to them more than maybe we'll use you for example. Yeah. We're here. Me and you kicked it last week. Mm-hmm. Dope ass time, bro.
Yeah.
Picked off where we left off basically, and just talked about what the fuck we've been going through.
Yeah, dude.
And then there's people where I say what's up to every so often.
Head nod.
Yeah, it's hey, what's up? Oh, how you doing?
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, man, we'll see you around,
Yeah,
that ain't shit, bro. What the fuck?
That's just I know you. I just want to let you know I still know you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go live my life type shit.
Yeah, compared to
sitting down and chopping it up.
Yeah, bro. We had fucking dope ass conversation last time. It's I have there's people that I'm cool with that I don't have conversations like that with. You know what I mean?
That's wild, bro.
Don't you think that's crazy, bro? There's just people that when you're talking, you could have a solid conversation with, but then you have people that you actually maybe kick it with.
Yeah.
You can't have these conversations. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
And it also depends on the relationship and all that. You know what I mean? But because there's probably some things that you can't talk to this person about, but you can still talk to this person about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's a trip, bro.
That's just funny, right? It's just relationships, And I think that's cool too, because I was talking to my therapist, right, and he was like, And I told him, I was like, I have different groups of friends for different things, right? Like,
Yeah, there you
like I'm
go.
into learning about money, so I got like a group of friends for that, fitness, spirituality. But it's like it's good to have these friends, right?
Yeah,
These
yeah,
groups, you know?
definitely. I mean, not to throw you in a category, but I feel like me and you, we had that connection because of music. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
for real, yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like you could say like, oh, I mean, I can't talk to so and so about music, but shit, I talked to Obad about Big L for days. You know what I
Yeah, dude,
mean?
we sit
Like,
down and
yeah,
like rap and
yeah,
freestyle, dude.
bro. Like cipher and shit. You know, I can't
Yeah.
do that with just anybody. But now it's crazy because you know we're growing up and there's a lot of shit we could talk about. You know, because everybody's
Yeah,
going
dude.
through some shit. You know?
And then the cool thing too, you know, which I'm glad we're like sitting down now, you know, being 28, 27, is like we've gone through things, and like now we're in a point in our life where it's like now we got to step up to the plate and like work harder,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Not to say that anyone that was working in their 20s to shit on them, but it's like now we're like, okay, you know,
It's the
we've
responsibilities that come with it now, bro. You know?
yeah, and it's like stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, bro. Because I mean, if you're working at 16, 17, 18, like, yeah, you're getting a paycheck, but you weren't really kicking out money that much, you know?
Yeah.
You still were able to pocket some money. Where now it's like you got a car note, you got to pay a car note, the
Yeah.
insurance, and then you got to fucking your phone
Rent.
bill, rent, you know, the essentials.
Yeah,
Different
bro.
responsibilities, you know. So it's crazy.
And it's funny, we were talking too, man, because I mean, I live with my parents, you live with your parent, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, we're like, damn, like, imagine if we move out, like, we'd have to, like, pay for, like, laundry detergent. Like, that's something so small, but it's like, it's essential, you know?
Yeah, bro. Like you don't think about it, like, cause what were we talking about? I think we are saying how like no matter what, like we're just in debt to something in life,
Yeah, dude, like,
and whether it's a person or a company or like just having to buy the essentials of life.
Yeah,
like you said,
dude.
you're in debt 'cause you have to buy laundry detergent, bro. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
That's just like one of the, it's a staple, right? And
yeah,
it's like,
bro.
and like, you know, it's crazy, you know, like, living with our parents, you know, I feel like we come from a culture where we respect our elders, you know.
Yeah.
We like, I don't know if you've ever experienced like a Hispanic family ever like putting their parents in like a old person's home.
I mean, I know of people that have, but I not in my family. No, at least like I can't do that, bro.
Exactly, bro.
I
It's
can't
like,
do that. Yeah, like I think, fuck, this sounds crazy, but one of my fears in life is like my kids doing that shit to me. If I'm lucky enough to have kids and shit, because that's crazy, bro. I feel like that's kind of a.
it's a few.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand the circumstances. You know, some people they can't handle. That's another It's another kid, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Definitely,
true.
It's like having another kid.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, bro. I feel like
It's
if I was the grandpa or the dad, and they put me in a home, I feel like fuck, dude. I let them down or something that they
Yeah.
didn't love me enough to take care of me, like, or some shit.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, but like on all seriousness, it depends on the circumstances, whatever that family's going through.
Yeah.
I just personally don't see myself being able to ever do that.
I think it's like the circle of life, right? Because like, you know, I was telling, I think my mom or my dad, I was like, you know, we grow up, you know, our parents raise us to be adults so that way we can take care of them in their old age, you know? And it's just crazy how like everything just goes back, you know? And it's not even say that our parents weren't taking care of their parents, you know, at our age, you know?
Yeah.
And like being in Santa Ana, having, you know, which is mainly like a Hispanic and Latin culture, you know, I see the similarities that, you know, we share in culture and respect and like morals and values, you know. Now, my pops was an immigrant from Pakistan, you know. He came to America not knowing a lick of English.
Yeah.
You know, like was that the same for your parents?
Yeah. My mom's dad, he was able to, like, you know, in his day, come back and forth to work. Mm-hmm. But I mean, back in the day, I mean, he never really like came to live out here. It was just to work, go back, because they had their own business out where they're from. So my parents were the first ones, and yeah, but it's definitely not like how it was now. I'm sure it was a little more easier to like get by. And, nowadays with the way politics is and the way how people's real views are, coming out to the picture. Yeah. It's a little more, I feel like it's a little more harder for immigrants of any culture, you know what I mean? Because if you don't speak English, you're talking your own language, like, no,
someone is gonna step up.
like, this is America, speak American, which is not even a fucking language.
What language do you speak? English?
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, you're not American. Like, yes, they are. If they're from South America, they're fucking American. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's
like,
real. I didn't even think about it like that, but
we're
from South America.
I see that shit all the time, and I just, like, all you can do is laugh. Because that right there just explains me, like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, don't call anybody from North America to South America, like, don't call them you're not American, or don't tell them you're not American.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just, all right, I'm out. Peace out. Like, I'm not going to bother,
Yeah.
I'm out, bro.
It's like, you just look at them, because I feel like, in a similar, like, sense, like, Pakistan is in Southwest Asia, so I feel like I'm Asian, I can say, yo, I'm Asian. And people
that's right.
Yeah, people be like, but you don't look Asian. And I'm like, no, I mean, that's racist right there.
Yeah, bro. Like, where we're from is in Asia, so technically,
I'm Asian.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? And like it's just it's crazy dynamic, like how our cultures have a lot in common, And
look, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm actually interested in now talking about this because, with this question, I think it wasn't hard for my parents because, like you said, Southern California is a big Latino Hispanic community, regardless of
whoever.
Compared to your parents, bro, did they speak English coming out here, or how'd they do it?
So for me, my parents, like, I think my mom knew English. My dad, he didn't. And the crazy thing is, bro, like, he came to America not knowing English and going through college, bro.
Oh shit.
So like, yeah, like he went through college and he like learned English as he was going. And the crazy thing is like in college there's like a different vocabulary than like a kindergartner, right?
Yeah,
and it's like, I can only imagine him stepping up like and like studying what he needed to study so he can study for his college degree,
Yeah.
And it's just crazy to me, like we don't have that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As like first generation, like we just have to live in the environment that our parents landed in,
Yeah.
And I think it's just, like my dad didn't know English.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because like I said, like there's a lot more Hispanic people when my parents were coming around.
Yeah.
So they were able to conversate and be able to maneuver around cities and get here, there.
And the thing is just, it's crazy. Like, I feel like it's like a Google almost, right? With just like actual people where it's like, oh, how do you
I never thought about it like that, but yeah, that's actually pretty funny.
Now, like,
human Google.
The Latin Google. How do you say Google in Latin? No, I'm just kidding. Google. Now, like, I know both of our cultures are like heavily centered around family. Like, what does family mean to you?
Oh, family's everything, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I think family is, again, my opinion, because everybody has their own opinions of their families, But family to me is the glue, like it's just the glue of your life, bro. It's what holds you down, bro, at the end of the day, because they're your family, bro.
Yeah,
like, I mean, like, they're going to be there. They're the people you see every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Whether it's your immediate family, cousins, aunts, or your own family when you you have a family, but you see those people every day. Your friends every other day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are people you see every day, bro. They're gonna be every day in your life for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? At least who you consider family.
Exactly.
Who fits in that family bubble. Like, those are people you see every day.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And I think also, like, it's a love too, right? Like,
oh yeah, because with family, it's who you are, like,
it's your fabric.
You don't gotta, like, I mean, not saying that everybody puts a front, but I feel like everybody has the way they act around different people.
Yeah.
Also, you know what I mean? And with family, you're just yourself, man. It's the glue. It's what makes you happy. It will keeps you afloat if you're bummed. You know, like, obviously, like, you're gonna bump heads with family also.
Yeah.
But unless you're hard-headed, like it's always something you could overcome and everything goes back to normal kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what's up, man.
yeah, no, to me, yeah, family is the glue, bro. The glue to your life, basically.
Yeah. And like
Elmer's.
Elmer's glue.
They're the Elmer's.
The clear or the white one? Or like would you say wood glue? No, I'm just kidding. No, but like real talk, like, you know, having that family unit grow up in America from immigrant parents, like what were some trials and tribulations when it comes to like culture and like understanding, like for them, like where they're from and like now where they're at, you know?
I mean, for them, like again, like so my whole family that came out here, there's from my mom's side, it's 11, and I want to say like 8 of them all came out here.
Oh, wow.
They're all in the area, you know, like
Yeah.
whether it's here in Santa Ana, Costa Mesa, Anaheim, you know, but it's all in familiar areas. So I feel like to them it might not have been as hard because they had each other. That goes back to the family, you know, because my family was really close. So I don't think it might have been too hard for them. Me personally, I never dealt with anything too crazy, like coming up here in Santa Ana, because again, like everybody was Mexican for the most part, you know what I mean? So I don't know, like I can't really say like it was too hard, you know?
Yeah.
The only thing I could say that affected me, I guess you could say, like me and my sister, we were raised by my grandparents.
Yeah.
Because I mean, being an immigrant and then buying a house and then paying it off and, you know, then having 2 kids, you know, and having to support the household. My parents worked, you know, so my grandparents came in and moved in us when I was born, and we were raised by them. So that's probably the only thing I could think of is that I didn't probably get raised by my parents compared to like other kids. But honestly, nothing too crazy, bro. I'm kind of blessed to say that, you know what I mean? Like my parents did everything they could to make sure me and my sister were solid. I mean, we weren't rich, you know?
Yeah.
We weren't poor either.
I mean, you guys had like, I feel like simply the fact that you guys had a house, and not even just had a house, but bought a house, like that in itself is a blessing, bro.
Oh,
like,
yeah, definitely, bro. Like, I feel like I've never really talked to because my dad's not here no more, so I never really talked to my mom or my dad when he was here about it, but I feel like they had a plan, bro, you know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong, they first did get here, they had an apartment, they went to, actually the apartments that are across right here, they lived.
Oh, no way.
Right here
What
across
side
the
village?
way. I believe that's what it's called. This is one right here on the corner. But I was born, so like we need a bigger house. So like I was probably like 2-3 months when we moved to where I live.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's
so
insane.
you know, like I feel like they just had a plan. Like, all right, well, we got another kid. We're gonna need bigger space, and we're working to get the money to fucking be able to afford this spot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure houses weren't fucking expensive as heck as they are right now. You know what I mean?
I mean, the equity, bro. The equity.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like they had a game plan, bro. You know, and my grandparents raising us helped them a lot.
Yeah, because I like my parents were like that too, right? Where like both my parents worked, but they worked after they raised, you know, me, my older brother, and my young sister.
You're 4?
5.
5. Wow.
Yeah, I'm the second oldest of 5. So like, so it was me, my brother, and then my immediate younger sister. Like after they raised us, like my mom went to work, and so like we kind of raised our younger siblings, you know.
Right.
So it was a cool dynamic, you know. Like I feel like I understand to the extent that I do, you know, where your grandparents were coming from, and then also where you're coming from, you know, being raised, you know, I guess from your grandparents.
Yeah.
You know.
No, it was cool, bro, because I looked at my grandparents like my parents. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I was super close with my grandpa. I was like, we call it chicle.
Chicle?
Gum, yeah. Like, I just always stuck with them, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even when I was a kid, like, here's another thing. So I did experience like my parents renting rooms also.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a big thing in the Hispanic community is renting
Really?
rooms, right? Well, yeah, like you don't think about it like you don't hear the jokes when they're like, oh man, that house has like fucking 10 cars because, you know, they rent rooms, or like there's 5 families renting in the house. Like,
well, I never knew that.
so that's like another way. I'm sure like again, the money back then was different. Pay is not as it is now, and obviously
yeah.
what houses were wasn't what it is now either.
Mm-hmm.
So like for a good couple chunks of my younger years, they rented out the rooms in my house. So my parents had their room, right? And we actually had like a bed set up in there for us, for me and my sister, little like bunk beds.
Mm-hmm.
But I always slept with my grandparents, bro. Like my grandparents fucking would crash out in the living room, and I would sleep like right in the middle of them.
Dang, that's
Yeah,
what's up, bro.
Like for the longest, like when I was a kid, like that, I was just always with my grandparents.
Yeah.
And then my family was able to like be more stable, to where no more renters. My sister got a room, I got a room, but my grandma went with my sister, and my grandpa stayed. Like we shared rooms,
Yeah.
like so it was me and my grandpa's room, my sister, and my grandma's room. So I was always with my grandpa, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the things that I really enjoyed about being raised by my grandparents, that I had a legit dope relationship with my grandparents. I was their 12th kid, bro. Like that's what they would say. Yeah.
Damn. And you know what's crazy too? Like, like that relationship in itself, right? Like it's weird because like you were their grandson, and like I feel like people know, like if their parents are yelling at them, they can go to their grandparents.
Oh
and their
yeah, yeah.
grandparents
No,
are
my grandpa backed me up to the fullest, even if I was wrong, bro. My grandpa, like, yeah, like if my mom yelled at me, like, or my dad, like. Here's another thing I was blessed. I can honestly say my parents never put a hand on me. That's not something a lot of kids could say. Don't get me wrong. They would yell at me like no other, make me feel like shit. But they had never ever in their life put their hands on me.
Damn.
So I'm blessed to say that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a blessing, bro.
That's definitely a blessing, and I think my grandparents, from both sides too, because obviously they raised my parents to be a little better than that.
Yeah.
Some people that's a whole different conversation. We're not gonna get into that, but yeah. So I'm blessed to say that, but like if my mom, my dad would yell at me, they already knew I was running straight to my grandpa, and like my grandpa would be like, "Why are you yelling at him?" He's a kid, which is funny now because that's how it is right now with my niece in my home.
Yeah,
because I feel like I think you're gonna get on the conversation, but like I said, I was like the 12th kid, but I was still their grandson.
Yeah.
But it's because grandparents always want a kid around, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, that's true.
They want another kid, bro. Like,
they want it, but that's like my mom.
But they can't, bro. Yeah, I bet you. Did your mom ask you if you're gonna have a kid anytime soon?
Yeah, bro. My cousin just had a kid. She's like, you're messing up in life. I'm like, what? Just because I don't have a kid? I was like, I'll just get another like pet or something. Like,
yeah, bro.
For right now,
So I feel like that's another reason why they were a little more close to me. Mm-hmm. I was the only little kid. I mean, my sister was around, but she was 5 years older than me.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so I was like the little baby to them, basically. Yeah.
And then like I think like the cool thing too was that the fact that they live with you, and then you were like the family that they had in the U.S., right? Because they had family back home, so
My grandparents?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, those same grandparents are the same ones I'm telling you, all the kids that came. So there's like there's 11 of them. Mm-hmm. But we have about like 5, 6 aunts right here in California.
Yeah.
One in Arizona and then a few back in Mexico. So they had their family out here too. We're a big family, bro.
Word.
Big family. So like when my grandparents, they lived with us, and every day there was people at my house.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna want to go see them, hang
and like
out.
you guys would have like, I would say like parties more frequently, right? Like
yeah. It used to, for the most part, like obviously birthday parties, all that, but Sundays was always like a get together at the house, just because my grandparents were there. Everyone wants to go see their grandparents or their
parents.
Yeah, parents.
Yeah. And so, like, the energy probably was just like,
it
was always good
once
mood.
they passed, everything changed, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, everything changed. People stopped coming around. Holidays were different.
Do you think, like, that kind of, like, affected your, like, mood and how you felt towards them?
Yes. When my grandpa died first, obviously, it affected me crazy because he was like my dad.
Yeah.
And I was the one that actually like found him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a trip. That was the first time I ever seen anybody dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, like it gets different because it got different after it was different when my grandpa died, but then it really changed when my grandma died. Because then they kind of there wasn't a reason for anybody to come over anymore. You know what I mean? Like, what sucked is that we're mourning, bro. Like, they're your grandpa and grandma or mom and dad. But we saw them every day, you know what I mean? Like, every day. And we did what we had to do for them, like, there every day, you know what I mean? And then after they pass, it's like, we're still fucking, like, what the hell? Like we hurt,
like
bro.
Y'all
like,
hurting more just because, like, they were like a fabric. They were like the DNA of the house.
Yeah,
right?
but what I'm trying to say is, like, people stopped showing up. So it's like, what about us?
Exactly.
Like, fuck, like, if we're hurting, like, we need some support too, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So that was kind of like what sucked about the situation is that people just stopped coming around, started getting a lot more lonely at the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Compared to, it was a lively house, bro. Somebody was there at all times, bro.
Yeah. Someone was cooking.
There was people there 24/7.
Yeah, damn, bro. And then
so like that's what changed. You know what I mean? Just people stopped coming around.
No, like going back to like, you know, the moment like you found your grandpa like passed away. Was that like, did you find him already gone, or was it?
Oh yeah, he had probably passed like 2 hours, 3 hours. He was already. I mean, I don't know if weird to talk about, but he was already cold, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it was we had made them their own room at our house, so then their own room was like, it's a brand new like master bedroom.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so we added that room to the house just for them. And every time I would go to school, like, you know, knock on the door, hey, you know, going to school.
Yeah.
He'd give me his blessing, I love you, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then bam, bounce. And then that morning, bro, same routine, knocked and nothing. But like the times that he wouldn't respond quick is when he was like in deep sleep, bro.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, hey, you know, like kind of give him that little push, and he'd wake up and be like, yeah, all right, you know, have a good day.
Yeah.
But that time he didn't wake up, bro, and it was just it was a trip because I didn't have like, I looked at him and it looked like he was sleeping, bro. Like, I'm telling you, this is the first time I ever seen somebody dead.
Like, it didn't look like he was sleeping?
Well, I had seen, I'm not going to say it's the first time I seen somebody dead, because I had seen somebody that had passed before, but never, like, obviously, like, found someone like that or up close. I had gone to a viewing.
Yeah, that's different.
You know what I mean? But I just, like, walked in, and once he didn't wake up the first time, and I saw, like, how he actually looked, bro, like, didn't see, like, his fucking chest moving from breathing or anything. Like, I already fucking knew. I started going crazy, bro. I flipped out, you know? And my grandma was looking at me going crazy. Like, my grandma was sleeping with him, like, right there next to him the whole night. Didn't even know. And I just remember running out. My mom had no idea. My mom was in the car waiting for me, you know, to take me to school. And I just fucking ran out. I was yelling. And, yeah, bro, like, had to call 911. The family started fucking going. And you know, it was a trip and something that I think about a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when the paramedics came and they, like, picked them up and they, you know, they put them on the ground and they start trying to revive them, bro. And then just seeing, like, how they jump, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's just that was something I could have lived without looking, like, you know, seeing.
Yeah.
That was a trip. Like, seeing that, bro. And it's like,
because I feel like that's like when it's like, that's when it hits you like, yo, this is.
I mean, like, bro, like, to be totally blunt, it's like, bro, he's dead.
Yeah.
Like, why, like, are you doing this for us? Or at least tell us to get the fuck out the way, you know? Like,
yeah.
You know? Because it's an old dude, bro, and not trying to see some old man, you know, that's already obviously passed, jump and shake, like, you know? Like, it was weird, bro.
I think it was like you were like, dude, like, just respect his body now, you know? Like,
yeah, bro, it was just like, I understand, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not mad at them for doing it because I know, obviously, they're trying to revive him. Yeah, you know what I mean? But what's the point, bro?
Yeah. Man, and it's a wild, too, to think, like, you know, because I feel like he passed in, like, a peaceful way, and he lived his life, bro.
Oh, bro, my grandpa had a beautiful life, but he had a fucked up life, too. I can't tell you how many surgeries and shit he's had. He suffered a lot, bro.
Yeah.
He suffered a lot, and he fought a good battle, but he went through his shit, bro.
Damn.
Like, crazy operations left and right. He spent a good chunk of his life in hospitals, bro, just from different operations.
Oh man, I did not know that.
Yeah, no, yeah. he went through his shit for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to go through that. Like, bro, he had. I mean, I can't name you all the surgeries.
Yeah.
Right?
And you wouldn't have to.
No, but I'm saying like he had open heart surgery. He had the pacemaker. He was doing dialysis.
Oh, snap.
You know, like yeah, he was going through a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah. So I feel like it was
Those among other things, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dialysis as an old man.
Can be kind of straining.
No, bro. Like I saw him, like you know, when he come back, dialysis is like. I know what the purpose is, you know what I mean? But that shit like kills people, bro.
Yeah.
Cause so basically, from my understanding, is they're cleaning your blood
with the other blood, flushing it out.
Yeah, basically. So you're just sitting there, bro, and they're literally pumping your blood out, and then pumping it back in, you know?
Yeah.
So I mean, I can't personally say I know the feeling, but it's just like looking at my grandpa come back, literally like looking dead, bro. Like,
dang. So I feel like there's probably a lot of stress on his body.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm sure it's a very draining
process.
Yeah.
So what did you learn from your grandfather, bro? Like, cause I feel like
never give up, bro.
Yeah,
never give up and keep it pushing. And honestly, I feel like that's one of the few things that have kept me going.
Yeah,
is like looking at his life, shit he went through. Because he's the only one from his brothers, like his family. He had like two other brothers that made it. They both died as babies and kids.
Oh, no way.
So he was like the only one that made it. And it was a trip. Hopefully no government officials are listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
So his dad, back in the day, worked in the railroads right here.
No way.
His dad had, I'm not gonna say like some citizenship or something, or one of his brothers was born on U.S. land, but the brother obviously passed away.
Yeah.
So the way my grandpa was coming over here to work is that he would use his brother's like name. So out here, when my grandpa passed away, bro, I always get confused. So my grandpa's name, I always get confused. But he went by two names. So it was Manuel Noriega or Cosme Noriega. But one was here and one was in Mexico. Because one was his real name and one was his brother's ID. So out here, he like when we did his viewing, like his little obituary card had a name. And then when we went to Mexico, it was a whole different name, bro.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, bro. He lived a double life, bro. You know, so he lived two lives, basically.
That's crazy, man. I didn't even know that. Dude, that's wild, bro.
He was able to get away with that. You know, sorry to all the government officials listening.
It's done.
Yeah.
Can't go back now. But that's crazy,
yeah,
man.
It basically is... Just never give up, bro, which it should be common sense to everybody, but common sense ain't common, bro.
Yeah, dude. And I think it's cool, too, because, like, you know, my dad, when my grandfather passed away, like, he told me, he's like, things that his dad would tell him started making more sense after he passed away. And he's like, damn, like, now that I don't have you telling me these things anymore.
Now it makes sense.
Now it makes sense because now, like, this is all that's left, you know?
Yep.
That's crazy, bro. Like,
oh, and definitely, like, even going off that, like, the stories, bro, the lessons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because where my family's from is straight farm, bro. Like, it's not a city. By all means, it's not a city.
Yeah.
Like a farm. Like, you know, the like, Segerstrom, the size of Segerstrom is probably maybe the size of this little ranch, you want to call it.
Yeah.
We'll call it a ranch.
I mean, that's still pretty big, bro.
Bro, like, it's a trip. I think I was talking, I don't know if I told you this last time. But I feel like people from back in the day live so much older, bro, because they grow everything they eat.
Oh, yeah.
Even out there, like, now, there's people that are old, bro.
Yeah.
But they're fucking living, bro. they're living.
There's this, sorry to cut you off, man, but on that same topic, bro, I watched this, like Hispanic, like abuela, right? She's like a abuela. She makes YouTube videos about cooking. I don't know what it's called, like Mi Rancho or something like that. And like I just look at like how they make like organic foods, you know, like they pick their fruits and vegetables and then they like grill it and then they just make it right there, right? They use very little technology.
Yeah, bro, but it goes beyond the food. Like even the fucking moonshine, bro, is organic. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Damn.
all from organic ingredients that they grow and harvest, you know?
Yeah.
People that fucking smoke cigarettes like no other are like 100 and something still puffing because the tobacco, they grew it. You know what I
Damn.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
they're fucking smoking shit that they grew that has no nicotine, you know, none of that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, to me, like, that shit trips me out.
You know what
And
I
it's
think?
different. Like, now our life expectancy is what? Probably in the 60s now.
Yeah, 60s or 70s.
You know what I mean? But it's the shit they feed us. And
Yeah.
we can't really do shit about it, you know? We could grow our own shit, but who knows if whatever seed we're using is already fucked with, you know?
Yeah.
Or yeah, we could go buy organic, but they're charging you an arm and a leg to buy organic. You know
And
what
you
I
know
mean?
what's crazy too? Like, two things, right? So, like the organic, right? It's not that it's any more better. It's just use less pesticides, right?
Yeah.
And then like the other thing is like I feel like they live longer because they're so connected to what they
Yeah.
consume, you know? They plant the seeds, they raise the
The cattle,
whatever, you know?
chickens, whatever the fuck, yeah.
And then like, you know, then they bless it and then they eat it, you know? And I think that like I was telling my dad too, I was like, we're so disconnected from our food, like we don't know where it comes from. We don't know like the chicken that we're eating is like, you know, what it went through,
Yeah.
like what color its
It's even a real
feathers were,
chicken,
right? You know what I'm saying?
it's even a real chicken.
Yeah, bro. 3D printing is real, dog.
For real.
Now, like going back to like, you know, your grandma or your grandfather passing, like how long was it until your grandma passed? And like what was her energy like when she saw her husband pass?
My grandma was a rock, bro, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
see, like, I just had this conversation with a friend, too, because they had a relative that passed away, and they had a, like, he couldn't understand why, like, the husband didn't look as devastated as he thought he would. And it goes, I just know from my experiences, like, where we're from, like, people kind of mourn on their own, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in front of others, they hold it down. But like when they're on their own is when they mourn, and that's how my grandma was, bro. Like, I would have thought like if I'm going crazy because your husband's dead, you know, like right here,
Yeah.
like you're gonna, you know, something,
out,
yeah,
you
you know. And but I don't know if it was like shock either, you know. But she just stood there looking at him, and then, you know, paramedics and everybody started coming, and everybody's crying, you know, and she was just in the kitchen, like just sitting, like silently, you know what I mean? But just drinking a tea, trying to relax, stay calm.
Yeah.
And that's a trip, bro. Like, I feel like a lot of the deaths that I've gone through, for the most part, most people, specifically the men, but like you talking about my grandma, some women too, like they kind of just stay rock solid, bro, and then just mourn on their own time. You
Yeah.
know,
'Cause I think like in respect to like let's say just men, right? Like, you know, in events like that, like we have to be like put our emotions inside and say, okay, there's a lot of emotion going on, and we got to kind of like guide it.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want things to go off the wall. We got to kind of guide it and like remain calm.
Yeah.
So that way other people feel comforted.
Yeah, exactly. And then, I mean, also, like, personally, like, there's only so much crying you could do, bro. Like, it hurts, but, like, I'm talking about just as a human being, like, my dad passed away, like, I cried for, like, the first week, and then even after, like, when I just couldn't, bro, like, I heard, but I just physically couldn't, like, you know.
The tears.
Yeah, like, it's just, I don't know, like, something mentally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, where we're from is a very, like, religious culture. So my mom, my grandma was super religious. I'm talking about they pray the rosary every day.
Yeah.
Like, to wake up, my grandma prayed the rosary, and when she went to sleep, she prayed the rosary.
Yeah.
So, like, her, like, and I actually told my buddy this, the same thing. We can't talk about death like they talk about death, because I feel the older people already have an understanding. Like, they know, obviously, death can happen at any time.
Yeah.
But as you get older, I feel like you slowly, like, no one wants to die, but you slowly kind of, I guess you could say, become okay with the idea.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't speak for my grandma, but I feel it was something like that, to where, like, she knew how much he suffered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, in his life. They're old already. I think she just, with her, like, how can I say, relationship with religion, she just had she was okay knowing
more
that he's
peace.
not, at peace knowing he's not suffering, he's in heaven, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I mean, I'm right now, I'm just assuming.
Like you're looking at from outside looking in.
I'm outside looking in. Just like you said, the culture that I grew up in. Like I feel like religion does have, you know, like people become at peace knowing that like your loved ones
are going to heaven.
Yeah, you know, it's off with our Creator. You know.
Yeah.
They're in paradise.
And it's cool too, man, because like I don't know if you remember Danilo.
Oh yeah.
Bro, were you at his funeral?
I wasn't able to make it, bro, but I probably wouldn't even been able to go if I wanted to, because I have how can I say it? I don't feel like I'm guilty of him passing away, but there was times where like he would call me and it's Danilo, bro. So he tripped me out a couple times, you know? And I fucking love the guy because he looked out, but there were just times like, fuck, this was probably just on some shit and he won't, you know, like I'll call him back or text him back. Later. And I feel like that haunts me, bro. Like I pass by Thornton and I think about this fool and I'm like, fuck, dude. Like all the times where I should have just answered.
Yeah, dude. And you know what's crazy? Because like I was at his funeral, so like that's the reason I bring it up is because like, you know, I see the religiousness behind it. You know, like it's crazy, bro. Like he died, he was buried with headphones on, bro. Like they put headphones on his chest, like around his neck and stuff.
R.I.P.
And I was like, yeah, because he that's what he loved, dude. He loved music, bro.
That's how we connected, actually.
Yeah.
So he was working on some things like a fashion expo called a bank sale, and I knew who he was, but I never had like a relationship with him. It wasn't even like, hey, what's up? Like I just knew who he was, and he reached out to me, bro, and he invited me to where they were working out of. And he was just like talking to me about like trying to get me to perform on there, bro. And I don't know, like I know this guy, but I never had any sort of relationship with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, bro, like this was looking out, you know?
Yeah.
And he would keep hitting me up, and then he slowly started showing me his music and stuff too. And like, you know, every so often hit me up to kick it, you know, to smoke a blunt. And it's always about talking about music, bro. Hey, I just made this beat. Hey, I just made this track. Check it out. Like, give me your feedback. It was tight because there it goes back, like, you know, it's certain people you connect with through certain shit, and with music was a big part of Danilo, bro, and he made a lot of friends through music,
bro. Because I would kick it with him at the studio. My cousin owned half the studio.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like Danilo was there, dude. Like we kicked it every single day, bro, and like, I remember, bro, like, and the last time I seen him, you know, talking about like missing people, you know. Like, I drove past him on the street, and I was like, oh, that's D. And I was like, yo, I should pull over and say what's up. I haven't seen him in a while. And then, like, I turn around, and, like, I couldn't find him. And then, like, a week later, bro, like, he was passed, and I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, I didn't get a chance to just chop it up and say what's up. Like, like things ended up not in the greatest, things didn't end on the greatest terms with everyone in the studio or whatever.
Oh, right.
But I was like, man, like me and him, like we cool, you know, like, and I was like, man, I couldn't say what's up. I was like, had I just reached out to him, I have his text like saved, bro.
Oh,
and I'm like, I look at them sometimes, and I'm like, fuck, dude. Like we would tell each other like, yo, I love you, dog.
Yeah.
Stay up,
fuck
you
yeah,
know?
bro. That's something I respect about him too, bro. Cause that fool always like, take care, bro. Love you. I mean, you don't even know me, bro. You know, but appreciate that, bro. Love you too, you know?
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
That's just, and the crazy thing is, like, it extends, bro. Like, a lot of people are afraid to say, I love you. But when they hear it, they're like, oh.
It's because people don't know what love is, bro. I don't think, did I tell you about how that Mike Tyson podcast?
Oh, yeah.
He smokes fucking toad and shit.
Yeah.
And like it changed his life because the way he said it was like people think they know what love is, but he's like, I woke up from that trip and he couldn't even like, if I remember correctly, like he couldn't really explain it. He's like, I felt and knew what real love was, you know, and it was my family, this, that. it's a trip, bro. You know, people just don't understand. Like it's a word that's thrown out too loosely, and it gets fucked around with, and people just don't believe in shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, and then it branches out, bro. It goes from relationships to family to friends. You know, like people don't trust love with any of that.
Yeah,
You know?
and I think like it's a blessing and a curse, because I feel like it's a blessing because the ones that understand it, they understand it.
No,
the
yeah,
ones
because they feel it, bro. It's a feeling too.
Yeah.
I'm big on, you know, I'm not so much into the whole, like, don't get me wrong, like, I try to be as woke as I can.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, fucking third eye open. All
Yeah,
seeing,
get my
like,
pineal gland
you know,
uncalcified.
you know, like, I do believe in, like, energy and shit like that, but once you start talking about frequencies, like, all right, bro, like, you're too high. Yeah.
I feel like,
like, don't get me wrong, like, I fuck with all that shit, but
Yeah.
it's just like, I'm just, me personally, I'm just pretty bland, bro. Like,
I feel like you're like an essentialist, right? You're like, I understand just the basics, and the basics is like all you really need, bro. Like everything else is just extra stuff.
like,
you know?
and it goes. Fuck, we're going way off topic, but it goes back to like conspiracy theories. You remember when we was talking about that shit? It's like I don't believe 100%, but I'm not gonna close that book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because you got to be open to everything, bro.
Like you said, bro, the CDC got a zombie apocalypse guideline, bro.
Yeah, bro, on their website, you know? Like, what the like, even, I think I read something that was like, it's fucking around, you know? Like, it's a joke, but why have it there if it's a joke? Like, why?
See, if it was on another website, right, you'd be like, I could pass that.
No,
but
this
if
is
it's
on
on
the
like
CDC. You guys want to look the shit up.
Yeah.
It's on CDC website. Let me make sure it's still there.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, bro, it's just got to be open to everything. So, I mean, I'm a big energies guy.
Yeah,
like me personally, like religion wise, like I kind of don't believe in religion, but I do believe there's God. You know, it might not be in a person, but it's fucking definitely an energy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but again, that's a whole different conversation, bro.
Have you heard of Islam? No, I'm just kidding. Trying to convert you on the podcast, bro. No,
hey, bro, and I've done all my I forgot the fucking word for it, but I've done all my shit for
communion. I think it's
I've done my communion. I had my baptism, my confirmation. The only thing that I think it's called sacraments. There we go, sacraments.
Oh, okay.
I just think my marriage left. I think that's it.
Yeah.
But you know, like, I don't know, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I go, like, if I don't go to church, but when I go, I know all the prayers. Like, I know everything, like, bro. Like, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not gonna be like, Catholicism's fucking fake. Like, nah, bro. Catholicism exists for a fucking reason. You know what I mean? But so does every other religion. Like, you're not gonna tell me that all these guys are wrong. You know? Because what if you're wrong?
Exactly, bro.
I don't believe you're wrong. Because, bro, check this out. So, I remember when I did my confirmation. This is one of the things. Because even when I was doing my confirmation, I was kind of like, fuck religion. Like, no, is it really a fucking God? You know? Mm-hmm. So there was this video that they showed us so when we do communion, we eat the Eucharist, which is the body of Christ, right?
Yeah.
So you could either hand it to the person by the hand, or they put it to you in their mouth, right? And then it's fucking wine, but they convert it to the blood of Christ.
Yeah.
It's literally fucking box wine.
Oh snap!
Yeah, because I was altar serving and I seen that shit. But yeah, so in this video, so when if the body of Christ falls on the ground, they can't toss in the trash because I already converted it.
They have to like burn it or something.
So from my understanding is they put it like in a plant, like, and then pour water and kind of dissolves. Like, you know what I mean?
So they feed the plant.
So there was this video was what was the word for the fucking devil believers?
Satanic?
Yeah, one of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, one
of them crazy motherfuckers. He went to a mass. He fucking took a Eucharist home and he tried to do like voodoo shit to it, bro. And that shit started bleeding, like the body of Christ. And he was like tripping out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know if this video still exists. I saw this in confirmation class.
Yeah.
So, you know, so they fucking took it to like go get it checked out. Like, what the fuck is this? And I think it went to like 2 universities where they did tests and shit like that. And they were tripping out because like it kept getting like bloodier and like fleshier.
Yeah.
And I remember a study found that it was like a piece of a heart of a person that died like years ago, like some shit like that. And this motherfucker ever since then like converted to Catholicism. I don't know what, but yeah, it was crazy, bro. Like he literally took it to do some voodoo shit to it, and it turned into a piece of fucking flesh, bro.
Damn, bro, that's like, congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah, you know, but that and I don't know, I do believe, because if there's fucking ghosts, well, there has to be some shit, you know. So I believe in,
so
you gotta be able to have your mind opening into all that shit. Like, that's one of the things where I was like, oh shit, like
this is real.
Yeah, you know, God exists.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? Like, but there ain't no fucking different God. You know, Islam doesn't have one God. Catholicism doesn't have one God. Christianity, we all believe in one God. You know, just.
And then, you know, it's crazy too. Like in Islam, like we learn like any like Christianity, Catholicism, even Judaism. Like we all believe in one God, and that makes us one people.
Isn't damn, dude, I haven't talked about this shit in a minute, but one of the fucking cause you know, like at least in Catholicism, there's the Old Testament and the New Testament. I think the Old Testament is the same as the Quran, no?
I think so,
or something like that.
I've heard that, yeah, you know, because the thing is like that is, you know, the Word of God, right?
The Quran's like the first Bible or something like that, right?
No, the Quran was the last book that came to earth.
Oh,
yeah. So I think it was like the Torah.
There you go.
Bible. Oh, so yeah, the Torah is the original Testament.
Yeah, so that's what. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, and like it's crazy how like we're all connected. We're all like one people, you know. Like I can guarantee you, like if you open up each book and put it next to each other, like there's like same.
Well, shit,
similar,
bro. Jesus Christ looked more than you than he does fucking Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
you know what
facts,
I mean?
bro.
You know, like, I hate like fucking, you know, Jesus Christ is not white. He's fucking from Jerusalem, bro. Like, you know?
They got sun, bro. They got plenty of sun. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, going back to like, you know, religion and then like family and then, you know, your father, bro, like, how old were you when he passed?
I was about to turn 21, or had just turned 21.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I was kind of on like an antichrist kind of.
Like headspace?
Yeah, right then. Because I was like, why, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, why'd you take him right now?
Yeah, bro, and it goes off to like, you know, it was my grandpa, my cousin, one of my cousins, my grandma, my dad, and I just had another cousin that passed. And it's kind of like, dude, why? Like, what the fuck? You know?
And it's just,
you know, you just start questioning shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like, why are you doing this to my family? Like, they weren't old, you know, like they weren't ready to die. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, it's just.
I think it's because it's like back to back to back, you know?
Yeah, and that all, I mean, all those deaths, was it 5 deaths in like a 10-year span, maybe less?
Yeah, and that's heavy, bro. It's like every other year
type. Because, I mean, they say time heals, bro, but nah, that's bullshit. Mm-hmm. You're still mourning, especially if it's your family, bro. Like, you're still mourning, and then you get fucking a donkey kick to the nuts.
Every time.
You know, like, and then a couple years and another fucking donkey kick, you know?
Yeah, man. That just sounds painful, bro.
Oh, bro, it sucks. It sucks. Like, I don't wish anybody going through a death event, even like people that I don't fucking like I don't wish any death, you know? I hope you fucking fall off the well, you're not a cliff. That's you know, you fucking trip and scrape your knee, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, don't die.
No, but like, you know? Like, what would you tell like people like that have gone through, you know, or not have, but haven't experienced someone close to them pass? Like, how did you handle that situation?
Look, bro, I learned from when my grandpa passed that there ain't shit people could tell you to make you feel better. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if you experienced anybody close pass to you, but when they tell you, they give, you know, like, obviously, like, you give your condolences, but it's kind of like one ear out the other.
Yeah.
we're here for you. No, you're not.
You're here now.
Yeah, you're here now, but you're not. You know, if you need this and that, let me know. All right, but you're not gonna. You know, and it's nothing against them because that's obviously like I say the same shit, bro. You know, like I'm sorry for your loss. You know, if you ever need anything, you my number, call me. Please reach out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But dude, I think that's just out of courtesy, bro. You know, like people don't really mean that. Like I did, like when my dad passed away, like people close to me that fake cried, bro. Like when they gave me their condolences and hugged me, cried, and then when we let go, like it was all gone.
What?
Yeah, bro. Like it's so if you're ever experiencing a death, like don't depend on people. Just don't like stay with your family.
Yeah.
Like hold like whoever your immediate family that's hurting, like hold each other down. People are gonna be there to help. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But don't count on them.
Yeah, don't count on them, bro. Because
they're just
they're just gonna be saying shit you want to hear, and there's just times there's just like shut up, like I don't want to hear anything.
Yeah.
You know, like just.
I think it's just like how I like to, I guess, categorize certain moments in life is like just leave it like a flower, right? Like you don't pick at it.
Just leave it.
Just.
But it sucks,
watch
bro.
From a distance.
It sucks, like, cause, I mean, you're in a fucking hopeless situation. You feel like you're done. I mean, at least me when I lost my dad, you know, cause me and him kind of beefed it that last year.
Yeah.
I wasn't as close with him I was close with my dad. Don't get me wrong, but. That last year leading on to when he passed, like we had gone in an argument, pretty big fight where shit was said that I regret to the day. I have a song where I talk about it. Like I really do feel like I killed my dad, bro.
Damn.
Like dead ass, bro. I feel like I'm the reason he's gone. Personally.
Yeah. That's a lot of weight.
It is, bro, and it hurts. I feel like to the day, like. His death hasn't really hit me because of it. And I think about it all the time, bro. I think about it like seeing my niece grow up, seeing how my mom is. Thinking about like when I have kids, like they're not going to get to meet them. Like, it's my fault, you know?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like I gave him that. I feel like I gave him that stress that caused, you know? Because he would tell people, bro, like how we don't talk. Like it was killing him, that was hurting him. And I took that shit literally, bro.
Yeah,
cause he was able to get his last piece. Like he apologized. We had to talk, and he bawled, bro. Like I had only seen my dad probably cry like once before that, like once or twice.
Do you think like him crying in front of you, like, do you think that was like him being strong, and like the tears were just a result of it? Because I know as men, bro,
I think it was him like basically telling me like, motherfucker, like I'm hurting, like you know, like I'm sorry, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like even then, like, see, like we have my dad was a stubborn guy.
Yeah.
So we say that it's genetic, bro, because we're all pretty stubborn. Like I have his stubbornness. So like even then, I was just like, yeah, you know, like I don't want to see you cry, so just stop, you know, like stop, like it's okay, we're cool.
Yeah.
But I still kind of held that grudge. You know what I mean? Like even after that, like it wasn't like back to normal, but I guess we were conversating a little more.
You know, he apologized. It was kind of like still a little like sore the feelings, right?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Just grudges, you know. Still, we were stubborn men. But I mean, it was a little better. You know, I could at least say that, but it just wasn't ever the same. Which is that's what fucking hurts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like I was the reason, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks, but I have a track where I talk about all that shit. I recorded the song. I just never put it out because, I don't know, it was something where I kind of wrote it just to get it off my chest, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, yeah, bro, it sucks. I tell people all the time, like, people that beef with their fucking dads, like, I don't give a fuck if you hate them. That's still your dad. Like, even if you don't have a relationship, if you never met him, your dad's your dad.
Yeah.
Or father, whatever you want to call it, because I guess you could say there's a difference between a dad and a father.
Yeah.
But it's still, you wouldn't be here for that person, you know?
Exactly.
So, I mean, hate him or love him, you still got to have some sort of fucking respect. I mean, that's me.
No, I agree with you,
know what I
bro.
mean?
Because the thing is like, I think a lot of people like forgiveness, bro. That's like, to me, that's a value that I hold very dearly.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's anything in this world that you can't forgive someone for,
Yeah.
you know? And it's like, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, it's like, you can't not forgive somebody, you know?
But forgiveness is not easy, bro. Because even like after that, where we forgave each other, like it wasn't the same. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You still have like people that can really, really, truly forgive. Are my hats off to them, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard.
Yeah, because one of those,
difficult.
at least for me, personally, like I can forgive you, bro, but I just can't forget.
Yeah.
Like me personally, I just really can't forget.
And so, like, because I think a lot of times people get confused with forgiveness is like you have to be cool again, right?
Yeah.
It's like you don't have to be cool. Like you forgiveness is for you.
Yeah,
You can
definitely.
distance yourself from that person or situation.
It's for your own peace, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean like if you did me dirty, like all right, bro, forgive you, but I'm not gonna forget. It's always gonna be that doubt, you know.
But I'm just not gonna fuck with you.
You know, I'm gonna stick my distance because I don't know if I could trust you enough again. It's always that doubt, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the doubt, not necessarily that you did me dirty or anything. It's just after the forgiveness, it's just that doubt, like whatever that situation is that you had to forgive, like. You never know, bro. They could do it again.
I mean, that's true too, you know, because the thing is like that's part of the trusting part, not necessarily forgiveness. You know, I feel like for forgiveness, it's like you make peace with the situation and
that's what it is.
Like get out any connection you have emotionally with it off of you, because now that situation, that person won't affect you anymore.
Yeah.
And then from there, like you choose, like, hey, do I want to continue this relationship, or, you know, is it this thing happened one time where like, oh, he did something bad, but like he's done a lot more good for me. So,
oh yeah,
you know,
definitely 100%, bro. And that's, I mean, I guess that's the blessing I had. Like I was close with my dad, you know, because I know people that would tell me that they hate their dad, and they can't forgive them, you know, at all. For whatever reason being. That sucks, bro. Like not being able to forgive your dad.
Yeah.
Like it's your parents, you know, like it's not like, at least these people that I've talked to, like it's not like they left you, not a deadbeat, he's still around. Just because he's a dick, you know, doesn't mean, you know.
It's like, it just goes back to understanding too. Like I don't think anyone's like just an asshole for no reason. Like people go through shit and like, they haven't dealt with their shit, so they put it on you, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, for people for being assholes and dicks, it stems from, I mean, random shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have my niece, which is 7 now, I believe. 6 or 7. And I have a brother-sister relationship with her.
Oh, no way.
I'm one of her godfathers now because I not baptized her. I did her first communion with her. But I have a real brother-sister relationship, and I tell her all the time that I'm the mean one.
Yeah.
So like I'm a dick to her, you know what I mean? But it's not because I'm a dick.
You want to hurt her feelings.
It's not that. Like me, like this is my view on it. Like her parents they're her parents, bro. So they're gonna let her get away with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna tell them how to parent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My mom, like it's her grandchild, you know, so she can't do no wrong in her eyes, you know what I mean?
Perfect.
Someone's got to put it on check, bro, you know, so that's me. That's where I step in.
Yeah, you gonna sprinkle a little bit of love in there.
Yeah, bro, no, it's always love, bro. Like, I love that little girl like she's my daughter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But someone's got to show her what tough love is, you know what I mean? Like, we bump heads all the time because we have like a brother-sister relationship. Because I love fucking with her, bro. Like I just love it, bro. Like I love picking her.
Because you don't have a younger sibling, right?
No. I never had a younger sibling.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. It's always been fun, like messing with her, and then now that she's getting older, bro, like. How she has comebacks now, you know what I mean? Like,
you clapbacks.
Bro. And it's kind of one of those like,
man.
You know, like, but then at
You
the
ain't
same,
wrong.
but
You
at the
ain't
same
wrong.
time, it's like, damn, like, yeah, that's my knee.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah,
Keep it up.
you know?
Keep it up.
At the same time, it's like, mother, you know, I'm
Yeah.
gonna smack you, but you know, at the same time, it's like, damn, like, I'm proud,
Outrageous.
bro.
Yeah. She's catching on. She's catching on.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
what's
like,
up,
she,
man.
you know, she's got, you know, I feel like you gotta show a little tough love. So
Yeah.
they know, because, I mean, it ain't butterflies and count candy.
Yeah, dude.
Your whole life,
Butterflies
bro.
and sunshine. No, dude, definitely not. And that's I feel like that's such a undervalued thing in today's society where everyone's like, oh, my feelings. I don't.
And that's
you
how
gotta
my,
show
like,
tough love.
no joke, that's how my niece is. Like, I always, like, I give her, like, little pet names. But she's like, that's mean. Like, don't call me. Like, you know, and she gets all butthurt shit. But it's like, bro.
It's personal to me. Like,
There's gonna be shit that's gonna be said to you by people that you don't know. Like as you grow up, that's way worse than me calling you a little monkey. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Or
It's like you're not literally a monkey.
yeah,
you
you're
know?
not literally a monkey, like, you know. But like she doesn't like shit like that. Like you're calling me names. Like, are you soft?
Come on.
You soft.
You can call me Big Monkey. Come on, yo.
Yeah, basically, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But nah, I love that little girl. But yeah, I'm the dick, you know.
Yeah.
I'm the mean one. she needs to, you know, she needs that tough love, bro.
Yeah.
So like, I hate when fucking people say that my dad's a dick, but you don't know if your dad's a dick because
Someone did.
you know,
some
like
shit.
a lot of times, like at least in like our culture, bro. Like when your parents are strict, it's like it's weird. Like it's because they love you, bro. Like they don't want anything to. Like it's a little bit of overprotectiveness,
Yeah.
but it's because they don't want anything to happen to you. Like they know, like those are kind of the people that actually know what can happen in life. You know what I mean? Like just because they didn't let you fucking stay out till fucking 11 or 12, like doesn't mean they're fucking dicks. You know what I mean? It's just they want you home because you.
Because they know what happens.
Yeah,
after.
like you know, after a certain, it's fucking scary outside, bro, at night.
Yeah,
you know what
no,
I mean?
real
Like,
talk.
yeah,
Especially in Santa Ana, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
In some places.
You have no idea what could. I mean, even in nice places, bro, you have no idea what could happen.
Yeah.
Crime happens everywhere, bro. Everywhere. I worked in Newport Beach for a few years. Crime happens everywhere.
Yeah.
Poor, rich, fat, skinny, homeless, mansion. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Murder happens everywhere. Robbery happens everywhere. Everything happens everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Just some places are gonna get reported more than others. You know, if someone kills somebody in Newport Beach, bro, and they could hide that shit, like they're not gonna report it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make Newport Beach look bad. But I've heard of shit while I was out there. You know?
I used to do security out there, bro.
Yeah, no,
There's a
shit.
lot of shit, bro.
Shit happens, bro. Shit happens. But I mean, it's when parents don't want you to fucking be out late because they know shit could happen.
Yeah.
You may think you're a dick, but they low key love you, bro. You know.
And then I think that's, you know, growing up in a culture, because my parents were strict too, you know, they'd be like, oh, don't go out until like midnight or 2 a.m. or this or that. And, you know, we were rebellious kids, right? Like at that time, like we didn't understand and we just kept pushing the boundaries. Now we're like, once we hit 25, we're like, man, I'm tired. It's 10 o'clock.
But check this out. There's another thing that I can't really speak of for others, but it goes back to where, like I said, my parents never hit me. I don't know about you.
Oh, yeah. No, my parents did, yeah.
All right, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's kids that do have that fucking anger towards parents. Like, no, fuck them. He's a dick because they would get beat. You know what I mean? And then you can't ever rule out, like, parents that beat kids just because they don't fucking like them. So I can understand when parents are like, I fucking hate my parents. They're not going to tell you why, but it's probably because they've been getting their ass kicked just for fun since they were little kids. You know what I mean? That's one thing. I don't know if you ever thought about it, bro. That's one thing that I thought about. Well, I saw it on a post on fucking Instagram, and I always thought about it after. During the pandemic, were kids that didn't go to school. You know what I mean? Like home violence, where parents that beat their kids, like, these kids were at home. They couldn't escape that shit. For the ones that did have to go through that shit. You know, I'm not saying that everybody beats their kids.
Dang.
But you know, like, because a lot of times when that shit gets caused because a kid goes to school and they have a fucking bruise or, you know, like, how'd you get that? You know, and they investigate, like, oh, turns out that their fucking parents beat them, you know? That ain't happening during the pandemic, bro. Everybody's at home, you know what I mean? Who the fuck's gonna see if a kid's fucking...
Got a black eye and, you know...
broken jaw or some shit, you know?
I never thought of that too, you know, like it goes into like bullying, right? It's like people project what they learn from home, you know?
Oh yeah. Which is why I try not to be as a dick to my niece, because I don't want her to also like
go out and do that to other people.
Definitely, bro. Like, no, I can't have that.
Yeah, dude, and that's dope, bro. Like, I like that. You know, you took something that your parents taught you, and you're teaching it to your
because that's how it was. Like, honestly, that's how my dad was with me. Like, I knew my dad fucking loved me, but everybody was scared of my dad. My dad had like that look like he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
everybody was scared of my dad as kids growing up. Oh, your dad's scary. Your dad looks like an ass. You know, like shit.
Shut up.
Yeah, because my dad was like that, bro. My dad was the tough love one.
Yeah.
But my dad fucking loved me, bro. Like, I know that, you know. But he was strict, you know. But it's because my mom wasn't that strict, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, Dad, can I go do this? No, but ask your mom, you know. Because to him, it was like, nah. But if your mom says okay, well, she's okay with it, then all right.
I'm gonna be okay with it.
Yeah. But like to him, it was just always like a stern, like no. Ask your mom. If she says okay, well then all right, I'm okay with it. So I feel like I got that from him, like that tough love, you know. Like he always talked like very stern, you know, like not because he's a dick, because he talked like that. But then I think about it now, like how I am with my niece, like damn, like I really am like my dad.
Yeah,
this is the same way, you know what I mean?
Manners
and
stuff.
It's, I mean, I'm not gonna say that it affected me like crazy or something like that, you know. So,
but you know what's cool
and
too?
I never like took my bad on cut you off.
No,
I never turned around and like, aside right now doing it with my niece, like I never turned around and went to go be a dick to like other kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's just I think it's like it goes back to the family ties. You know, it's like because family runs deep in our cultures, bro. Like the connectedness, like. You know, everyone got a different dynamic too, you know? Like, I mean, I got 5 brothers and sisters, you know? So, like, I love each of them differently, unique to who they are, you know? And that's your niece / goddaughter, is that?
Yeah. I'm her godfather for her first communion, but she got godfather for baptism. But yeah.
Yeah, and, like, for your father, when he passed, right, like, because I was there at your father's funeral.
Yeah, like, I remember. You and I think showed up with Cyrus. And
then I remember Eric and Tiz were there too. Yeah. And then your homies, you know?
Yeah, it was dope, bro. My mom was very surprised about how many people showed up because she never realized how, like, many people my dad had relationships or connections with, bro. You know what I mean? Like, my dad actually had a lot of friends that we had no idea about, but they knew him. And my dad was very like kind of not. I feel like I'm shy, but my dad was very outgoing.
Yeah.
So if he was like, my friends loved my dad because my dad would come like he would just crack jokes, conversation, crack jokes. Like I remember, so where we're from because you know what a quinceañera is, right?
Yeah.
So where we're from, they do that for guys too.
Oh, for real?
Obviously not with like dance, chambelán, nothing like that. Like it's basically a big party without the extra dances and nothing like that.
Yeah.
But they like sit like because that's like from 15 going, that's that manhood out there. You know what I mean? You know how some cultures it's like 18. You know, shit like that. Like 15 over, you're a fucking man. So I had like a big 15 party out here. My dad got everybody drunk, bro. We're 15 years old. My dad's over here handing shots and shit, you know? My dad was real cool, bro. Yeah. But he could, you know?
He's like, I feel like he remembers his roots. He stayed true to his roots. He probably, like, drinking like that at 15.
Oh, yeah. And they're drinking their own fucking, I'm telling you, like, yeah, bro.
That's what's up. Now, like, when your friends were there for you at your father's funeral, like, do you think that, like, made it better? Like, how did you respond to that?
It's gonna sound like a dick, but like honestly, like I just like that the fact that they were there, not necessarily, cause I just like fuck, like I don't want to be by myself. My dad just died, like everybody's leaving, like I don't want to be by myself.
Yeah.
So just the fact that they were there, I do respect a couple of them for telling me like, yo, bro, I'm sorry, but like I've never lost anybody in my life, so I don't know what to do or say. And that's fucked. I'd rather that than a fucking fake cry, you know, like I was telling you.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather like, yo, I'm sorry, bro, but
I can't
I don't know what you're going through. You know what I mean? And I'd rather hear that than fucking hear all this other fake shit.
You never know what happens.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, like, my friends were there.
Yeah.
For even when my my grandma, because my grandpa died when I was in high school, so my grandma was already after high school. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, a lot of my friends were there. So we do the rosaries, right? When they die, from the first day they die, you pray 7 days the rosary. And then after that, it's every anniversary. Like month anniversary.
Okay. Right? So like the 12th day of every month.
Yeah, so if you die on the 12th, like they die, the day they die, the next 7 days you pray the rosary. And then every 12th of the month.
Okay.
And then my friends will show up for all that, bro.
No way.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Damn. See that, and that's like, what was that meaning to you? Like, what did that mean to you for them to show up?
To me, it meant a lot because, I mean, I felt like I wasn't alone. You know, obviously, like, people can't come every day. Yeah. But I had one of my best friends, his name's, I don't know if you know him, Santino.
I feel like I have to see his face.
Well, I was his best man on the wedding, and nice. I gave the speech, and I told him, like, straight up, like, when my grandma passed away, like, bro, he would show up after work in his FedEx gear. Yeah. You know, my like, you know, I can't knock my other homies because they would go, but if you're working, bro. Like, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, like, you got your life too, bro. You working, don't go out your way just to come, you know. Holler at me or whatever, yeah. Yeah, like, don't trip. Like, no love lost at all. But he would actually come, bro. And everybody that's passed away, like, even my dad, like, they're buried in Mexico. Yeah. So when we took off to go take my grandma, like, even my homie Santino. Yeah. He was there. Like, you guys good? You guys need anything like that? So I respect my friends a lot for being there. Yeah. And it's, you know, they know it's likewise, bro. Like, whenever anybody's gone through shit, we've been there. Mm-hmm. You know, I do have my homie Raymond's dad also passed away. So me and him have a little relationship. Like, we have an understanding connection. On that. Yeah, yeah. And I think it's like, bro, my bad. I'm gonna cut you off, but going off on, like, when people showing up, like, hey, shout out to Erica Chua and then Alex Escobar. Because when my dad passed away, bro, like I've been cool with Eric and Alex, but I wasn't that close with, like, buddies with them. But they showed up to my doorstep, bro. And, you know, they ran, like, you know, on their own time, like, came up to my house, my doorstep, came to kick with me for a bit, and the condolences. And people that, like, did that, like, that, my respects, bro, because I don't know too many people that do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if I would, like, normally it's like, oh, you know, if you want to come through, this is going on. Like, now they just showed up on their own time. Like, hey, how you doing, bro? Like, you know, like, you good? Yeah, bro. And shout out to them, bro. Like, that's something I'll never forget. And Alex actually helped me out when my cousin passed away recently too. So my respects to him too. But yeah, bro, like, that was cool, bro. When people that, like, you may not be you're not as close with at least, or you haven't talked to in a while either, they just show up, bro. Like, at least with my dad, bro, like, I had a few friends from, like, middle school that would come by, like, damn, dude, your dad was badass, you know, I'm sorry for your loss. And I hadn't seen these people in fucking years, you know what I mean? So it was cool, like, shit like that, like, that's talking about, like, friends and all in general, like, that was real tight, dog. That was...
Because I think it shows character, right? Like,
it opened my eyes, bro. Like, not even, definitely, like, it opened my eyes on, like, because I feel like people are, like, I mean, me personally growing up, like, you don't know what people are really like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you are. And that started, like, I started noticing, like, oh shit, like, people got hearts. Yeah.
Man, like, people
you know
care,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like, yeah, people actually care, bro. Like that. Like, something along those lines.
Yeah. And it's just wild to think, you know, like, people from, like, you know, years of not talking to you showed up, you know? To me personally, bro, like, if I pass, bro, that's, like, how I would want people to be like, oh, yeah, oh, bad, like, you know?
No, yeah, and I hope I'm the same way, bro. That's why I like having a connection with a lot of people, because I hope, you know, like, if I knock on wood, I hope and I don't hope, because it's going to sound stupid, but knock on wood, like, if I ever were to die young, like, my mom would see that she's not alone because there's gonna be a lot of people.
Yeah.
Which is another reason why like I still have the music that I have out. You know what I mean? 'Cause even if it's old, I don't like it. Someone new's gonna hear it, they might fuck with it. But, oh, it's always blood. Oh damn, that's the fool I went to school with. You know, like,
Yeah.
and you know, and it's connections, bro. She'll be able to know that my son has music out that's even if
Changing
bad, you
people's
know,
lives.
not even that is music's out forever, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna even after if I die in 100 years, like there's still probably gonna be a way for people to hear I ain't worried about shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I got you. You know?
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know, like shit like that, like which is tight. You know?
Yeah.
Cause think about like. I mean, obviously it's not the same level, but like Tupac, bro, or Biggie, or people that have rappers that have already been dead for like 20 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
But you still fucking hear their stories, you know, their music still lives. And if their family members still alive or like the kids that grow, like, you know, like, who's the rapper that just passed away that has the little kid?
Lil Dwayne or something?
It's a little something probably.
Yeah,
nah, but you know, like rappers that die young but have little kids, and then you know, like their kids grow up and become adults, and they have that music. You know,
Damn,
like damn, that's my dad. Yeah, that was my dad. Like people actually bump this shit, and you know, like I think that's cool. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Now I feel that too. You know, like I mean, like after we talked last week, you know, I had this like epiphany. I was like, man, like. My kids are gonna listen to my music, you know. I'm like, music is the fabric of my life, bro. And I was like, damn, like they're gonna look back and be like, damn, my dad knows how to rap.
Yeah,
my dad can rap. Like he can really rap, you know.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And like I think it's a cool like moment in life that you can share with someone years in the future,
100%,
you know.
100%.
Yeah, like what would you say in that in respect to your dad, like? Was something that he did for you that you're appreciating now?
On what like about
like what,
music?
No, not music,
in
just
general?
like what he left behind.
Bro, like I think I told you this the last time. One of the things, and it's something so small. They wanted to cut a tree in the backyard.
Yeah.
Because I have a bunch of fruit trees and the random fruits in the backyard, all planted by my dad.
Yeah.
And they wanted to cut one to make a little more space. And I was like, nah, why? Like, bro, these shit started as seeds and little plants. Now they're fucking trees that my dad fucking, you know, like, watered. Think about it. Like, there's this meme that I saw. I forget the actual words, but it's a little stick figure. It's like, not stick figure, but little cartoons as a dad and his son. They're watering a little plant. And then on the next one, the tree's already full grown. That kid's a dad. And then his kid is on a swing that's on that tree.
Yeah. That
him and his dad planted. And he looked up, and I forget what the saying is, but he was like thanking his dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think about it the same way as the fruits, you know? Like, I think about like the pandemic. Say this shit would have gone way more south than what it was. I have fruit in my house. You know what I mean?
Bro,
like,
you solid.
You know, I mean, I may not have food, but shit,
you won't be hungry.
Yeah, I have peaches, oranges, there's lemons, there's all these fucking sorts of fruit in the backyard that we could survive off of. You know what I mean? And it's because of him, you know. Like I don't think people think about that. How like the long term of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even think my dad thought about it like that. You know what I mean? Like
for him, it was just water it every day.
He's like, fuck, I'm gonna grow this, see if it grows, and fuck it worked. I'm gonna try this one, and now we have fucking trees. Like now they're trees, bro. You know what I mean? They're not a plant. It's a tree. Yeah.
Dang, that's insane, bro.
Yeah, you know, like I don't think people think about it that like the shit he left behind, like he literally left us food behind.
Yeah,
you know, like my family's not gonna go hungry. You know what I mean? Like, there's food growing in the back, and hopefully, like, learning from him, we plan our own stuff and blossom some more fucking shit. And I like shit like that, little shit like that. Stuff that he's left behind is like, just like fucking the love for music, bro. Like, I love music because of him, to be honest.
Yeah. Did he put you on rap or like just
music
and then you grew into rap?
He was just that guy that was always bumping music.
Okay.
And like at a party, like fuck that, like we're gonna play music.
We're gonna play some real music.
Yeah, and if people were like turn it up. The truck that I'm driving was his.
No way.
He has a system in there, like. So I got a lot of love for music because of him.
That's what's up.
Yeah, bro. One of the worst heartbreaks that I had was my mom's car got broken into. And there was recently when we had just taken him to get buried in Mexico. He was buried out in Mexico. And we came back, but when we went over there, he had his big case of CDs. Huge case. All his music. So we took it, to listen to his jams, And then one day out here, my mom's car got broken into, and whatever crackhead broke into the car, bro, took a pack of gum, recyclable bags, and then the case of CDs. No change. All the change was there. There was other random, more useful stuff they could have took, but they didn't. Yeah, random, just a pack of gum, the CD case, and reusable bags, bro.
Bro,
and that hurt me, bro. I was like, fuck, the case of CDs, bro. You didn't take the money, but you took CDs.
You didn't take the stereo system.
Yeah, nothing, bro. No stereo system, nothing. Everything was there.
Bro, that sounds like an inside job.
I don't know what the fuck. But it happened to me too, bro. They opened my car and they took my dad's expired driver's license, an old sweaty ass Angels hat I had, and fuck, what else did they take? Some random shit, but they left all the change.
I feel like your family probably broke into your quick.
I had a lot of sports gear in the back. I think I had a speaker in the back. Nothing. It was weird, bro. It has to be fucking crackheads that are just fishing to see what doors open. You know what I mean? But it really hurt when they took the CDs because I felt like, damn, that's the music that I connected to him. Me personally, I'm really big on corridos and Spanish music, but I like the old school stuff.
Yeah.
And it's because of him, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, the new school stuff's cool too, but
yeah.
I've loved, there's certain artists when I tell people, oh yeah, those are my favorite, what the fuck?
How do you know that?
Yeah, well, my dad. You know, it's all we listened to with my dad, you know what I mean? Or how do you know the words of this old ass song? Because my dad bumped it every other day, you know what I mean?
That's
shit like that. And then the love to going to Mexico, bro. I feel like there's a lot of kids that don't go to Mexico because their parents just never fucking. I'm over here. Why am I gonna go back?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. We used to go once, twice a year, for a week or two growing up. Now I have reasons to go because he's over there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Which I think is another way of him fucking so you can keep coming back.
Yeah. Don't forget your roots.
Yeah, I fucking love it out there, bro. I love it out there, and I don't feel like a lot. I feel like a lot of first generation Mexicans that are here don't do that. Their kids, the kids that don't even fucking speak Spanish, bro. Do you speak your parents' language?
I do, but it's very broken, and I know that I've
Do you understand it 100%?
Oh, I can understand it 100%.
Oh, that's cool. But you can have conversations and stuff.
I could understand it, and I could speak back in English and broken Urdu. So I mean, I had that realization too, right? Where it's damn, I'm losing my culture. If I don't keep speaking Urdu, I'm gonna lose my culture. And now I've made it a thing where, in my house at least, that I try and communicate in my native tongue. That way, it's still there, you know.
And you're practicing.
But yeah, and then the thing is it's not that I my mind completely erased it. It's just it's a weak muscle in my mind. So it's just the more I talk, it's just gonna get.
Yeah, no, back. Bro. Low key, I hate that shit, bro. I don't.
No, 100%.
I dislike when. I mean, obviously, it's not my fucking issue or it's none of my business, but we call them the no sabo kids.
No sabo.
Yeah, but because no sabo, it's saying I don't know, but that's not how you say it. That's all kids that don't know how to say it say no sabo.
Oh really?
It's no sé, but they say no sabo.
Oh, okay. What about what's no sabe?
No sabo. That's not sabo. Is not a word.
No sabe.
No sabe is I don't know.
Okay.
Me saying you're talking to me in Spanish oh I don't know, but instead of saying no sé, they say no sabo.
Oh.
So it's basically making fun of kids shit like that.
Spanish.
Yeah, basically illiterate motherfuckers. Long story short, you illiterate motherfuckers.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Nah. But it's I don't know, growing up, showing your Mexican side, you're you're a paisa. You know what I mean? It was kind of
look down on.
The disgrace. And now the whole Mexican music scene is huge, bro.
Oh yeah,
it's huge. People fucking. Me personally, bro. I dress up cowboyish, bro. I don't know if you see my fucking pictures.
I've seen your photos, bro.
I'm decked out with the fucking sombrero, the boots, everything, bro. Like, I love that shit, bro.
Yeah?
I love that shit.
That's
I always
dope.
tell people that I'm a regular person Monday through Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, I'm a cowboy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What do they call it? Vaquero, right?
Yeah, like a vaquero.
El
yeah.
vaquero.
Vaquero,
That's what's up, bro.
And that's because of my dad, bro. Like, I wouldn't be into that shit if it wasn't him, because that's...
Was that how he dressed?
Yeah, like parties and shit, yeah. Boots, sombrero, all that. I have a black sombrero I still wear to the day. That was his.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, that was his. And out there in the ranch life, you know, like, he would ride horses. I don't ride horses because I'm a fat ass motherfucker, but
Nah.
you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
I love that shit, bro. And there's a lot of kids that they didn't get to experience that because their parents were like, fuck that, we're
City
out here.
kids, yeah.
Yeah, city kids too, or like, they don't go back to Mexico, you know? Like,
Yeah.
because, I mean, there's some that can't. Don't get me wrong, there's some that can't. But the ones that can and that don't, like, it's like, dude, like, show your kids, you know, culture.
Where you from, yeah.
bro, like, my niece talks Spanish more now, but, like, I don't feel like she's gonna be fluent, and that sucks, you know what
I know. 'Cause it's just,
that sucks,
you
bro.
lose that, you know? Like,
Yeah, you know?
full assimilation to the American culture.
Yeah, so I mean, those are just to name a few things that my dad has kind of instilled in me, bro.
Yeah.
It's culture, basically. Culture.
And that's huge, bro, because it's like identity too, you know, like who you are as a person, you know, morals, values, like how you carry yourself, even, right? Like
Yeah.
dressing up, and then the cool thing is like the confidence that it takes, right? Because I personally like I respect, you know, the vaquero life, but I don't think I could pull it off, bro. Like,
But people say that, but like, come on, bro. What's the difference between I could wear the same fucking outfit going to fucking Stagecoach if I wanted to, you know what I mean? Like,
I couldn't, because the thing is
I mean,
like,
I would
it's not
stand
my
out.
culture, you
no,
know
no,
what
but I'm saying, like, I would stand out too. Yeah, you're different. I would stand out, but they're fucking wearing cowboy boots too. You know,
Yeah.
they're wearing fucking a sombrero too. Maybe I have a jacket and some jeans that probably don't match the rest of the vibe, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I think it goes back to confidence, you see. Like, I like it. I feel like I pull it off too, so.
Yeah.
And then people already used to seeing me like that. If I roll up with boots, it's not fucking awkward.
Yeah, it's not, what are you
Yeah,
wearing?
you know, some people are like, well, dude, we're fucking down to Santa Ana. Why are you wearing boots? You know,
Yeah.
like, now it's like, oh, it's Ace, you know?
and it's funny too, because I know on 4th Street in Santa Ana, I think it's 4th Street or 4th Street.
Yeah, they got a bunch of shops right there.
Yeah. I always walk past it and I'm like, damn.
Bro, get yourself some boots, honestly.
Yeah?
They're
Cowboy
comfortable.
boots?
Yeah, bro, and you could buy some that are like the casual look, or you could rock with anything, bro.
I want to get, like, I was low-key
There's
thinking.
the squared, like, toe ones.
Oh, for real?
They're not pointy. They're, like, squared, so... Because I told one of my homies is trying to get into, like, that vibe, too. And I'm like, bro, anything from the ankle up, like, don't worry about what the boot looks like.
Yeah.
You're wearing jeans, you know, just... Something that looks casual, but it's a boot, bro. You could rock with anything, bro. I could have fucking wore boots with whatever I'm wearing right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's boots, right? Like, it's
they're
a simple
boots, bro.
design.
Yeah, but it's not like... Not specifically got to go to a fucking rodeo, you know, or some shit. Yeah,
Because
bro.
it's shoes, right? It's not like I would wear only dress shoes to a wedding, or
Yeah,
you can wear dress shoes
but see,
casually.
yeah, exactly. It's the same idea, bro. You could wear some nice Steve Madden dress shoes casual, or go to a wedding, or go
Whatever.
to an interview, bro. You know, kind of
Yeah.
thing. I mean, you're not gonna go to an interview wearing cowboy boots, but it's casual enough to be rocking it wherever you want. You
Yeah.
know?
It's versatile, you'd say.
To me, at least. Like, I wouldn't mind wearing it if I go to Angel Stadium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, shit like that.
You were there last night, huh?
Yeah, I love it, bro.
The baseball game.
Baseball's my life, bro.
That's
That's another thing. My dad was very, you know, he was the one that took me to all my games, my practices. He went to my high school games. You know what I mean? Like, so,
He put you on game with that. Literally.
baseball. No, baseball was. So I was a soccer kid growing up, but I loved baseball. So I would be on the soccer. I think you call it a pitch or field, whatever you want to call it. And I would be like practicing my fucking batting stance. I would be pretending,
Really?
I would be pretending I'm pitching, and they'd be like, "Dude, why is your kid playing baseball on a soccer field?" You know, like straight up, bro, straight up.
That's funny to see, dog.
Yeah, bro, straight up. I'm not even bullshitting you. My mom was telling this story all the time too. So one of my uncles finally actually signed me up, and yeah, from there, you know, it
It
went.
just took off.
Yeah, my dad was, you know, took me to all my games and practices. He would go to my high school games. We'd go to baseball games. Yeah, so I have that connection with him too.
Damn, that's what's up.
I remember the first game I went back to go watch Sega Stream after I graduated, the coach there, Rosmo, came up to me and said, "What's up?" I was like, "Man, I would have never thought you would have came back." It's like, I have a connection here, bro, because like my dad would stand where I stood to watch the game is where my dad would stand and watch me play. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So it's like it's just a connection, you know. Like I feel like my dad's here with me.
Yeah.
You know, like shit like that. So it's shit like that.
That's what's up, bro. Like, and I think like the more time you spend with someone, the more, you know, connection. Well, obviously, the connection you build, and more like you leave behind in terms of memory and even objects, right? Like the hat, the sombrero, and it, you know, it's great to see that you're grateful for these things, you know, even though you and your dad like didn't really make amends, right?
Oh yeah, no, definitely, but I think it's part of getting older, bro. Cause I don't know. I feel like I understand shit more as I'm getting older. You know what I mean? At first, like, yeah, I was even mad at him, bro, for like, why the fuck did you leave me? You know, like, why'd you die?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
It's
like,
your fault.
Yeah, you know, I blaming myself. Like, I'm sorry, come back. Like, you know, shit like that. And you get older and you understand and you start appreciating. Like, well, fuck, I know my dad's not coming back, but he taught me this, or he gave me the love for this, you know? So that's still connections I have with him. It's like, you know, like if I go to a baseball game yesterday, I went to a baseball stadium, I could feel like I went with my dad. So I wear these, or this one actually. This one my grandpa's, these two, but this is my dad. So I always say I carry my dad with me everywhere I go.
Dope.
Because this was his.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is it a cross?
Yeah, the cross is his, and the other one I think is San Judas, and then the Virgin Mary.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was your grandfather's?
The other two, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of like carry them with me everywhere I go. That's like the symbol of this, you know what I mean? For me. Yeah, so it's like, to me, like, he never really left me. That's what at least mentality I try to invent myself.
Yeah. Now, like, if you had one more day with him, what would that day look like?
Shit.
Like, you wake up and, like, you're like, Dad, let's go.
Fuck, dude.
And all the money in the world, like, all the time.
Whatever the fuck he'd want to do.
Yeah?
Like, just let me know where we're going and let's go do it.
Yeah.
I just miss getting in the truck with him and running errands with him, bro. Like, I just miss small shit like that.
Yeah.
Rainy days, I think about him because he worked construction. So rainy days, he would pick me up from school because he can't work. You know, like shit, like random shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I went by Jefferson because I live kind of by Jefferson. I went to Jefferson. And like every time I pass that school, like I just remember my dad coming to pick me up like on rainy day. Like it's weird, bro. Like just so shit like that. Like I would just want to have one regular day with him again, bro. Just doing his errands.
Damn. Like not like anything crazy, like monumental, like
nah, bro. Just being able to like for lack of a better term, just one normal day with him.
Yeah.
Just to have that feeling that like everything's normal.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that's what I would want.
And what would you tell him now that you didn't get a chance to tell him before?
I mean, apologize, bro, for everything. But I mean, I already did. But again, assert it. You know, like make it known.
Yeah, not just talk.
Yeah, like you know, like. Basically tell him everything that I said I didn't mean. You know what I mean? It was a heat of a moment kind of thing. But yeah, bro, that I love him, you know, miss him. Wish he was still here.
Yeah.
Wish he was coming home from work. But yeah, man. I mean, it's just shit like that because
I feel like those are the oftentimes people don't say the things that matter. Right?
Yeah, but it's just if I could say something to him, I would do whatever I can to take back whatever was already said from that fight. Like obviously you can't take back what you said, but I would make every effort to make it known that like I didn't mean it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry, but nothing you can do now. One of the one of the sayings that I always say that I learned from him is he would say in Spanish is "Así es el béisbol," which is that's how baseball is. Because we had the love for baseball.
Yeah.
But what that meaning is, baseball is an up and down sport, bro. You could bat the first inning, score 10 runs, but the next inning, the other team might score 15 runs.
Yeah.
You might win fucking 10 in a row, but then you might lose fucking 20 in a row. Baseball is up and down. So that's what he tells me. That así es el béisbol, that's how life is. Life's baseball, bro. It's ups and downs. But
damn.
You win some, you lose some. And I say that all the time. Like, that's my saying to when, like, some shit happens. Like, fucking, I don't know. I got to fucking nail my tire. Fuck. Así es el béisbol. That's life, you know?
That's real, dog.
Yeah, bro. And I say that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's the dopest saying I've ever heard my dad tell me. I mean, he's always told me some dope sayings, but that's the one that I connect with the most.
Yeah, that's a gem too.
Because I know exactly I know how baseball is. You know, I fucking grew up playing baseball, so
on the soccer field.
I know, I know exactly. So it's like I know exactly what he means when he says that. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know your pops. I don't even know baseball like that. But to me, that moves me because of me understanding what it means to you.
Yeah, bro, and it's crazy because I don't know if like that's a saying that like he heard or he made up, but it's the fact that it's like
it's him.
He told me using something he knew that I understood and loved, which was baseball.
Yeah,
like he knew that metaphor. Like I would clicked with it.
Yeah,
and he was on point, bro, because I knew exactly what he was saying. You know, like life's fucking ups and downs, but
as long as you get to the ninth inning.
Yeah, bro, there's fucking 9 innings.
Yeah.
You know, and if you lose, well, guess what? There's another 9-inning game tomorrow.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
That's real, dude. That's real.
Bro. There's 162 games in the regular season of baseball, bro.
162 games?
Games.
God damn.
That's why if you lose one, well, tomorrow's a new day.
Damn.
Tomorrow's a new game. Win every day if you can. Even if you lose,
just try your best,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
like,
basically, bro. It's like you can't if you fucking lose 15-0, well, shit, tomorrow is a new game and 0-0 score. What are you gonna do? Mm-hmm. You gonna still dread on that yesterday's loss, or are you gonna worry about winning today?
Yeah.
So shit like that, bro. Like, there's many ways you could
dissect
that saying, but me personally, that's what he told me. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, today might be shitty, but what about tomorrow?
Yeah.
Don't
let yesterday hold you back.
Yeah, bro. Like life is trial and tribulations, regardless, bro.
Yeah.
But it's the bounce back, you know.
That's
it's the fucking
key,
bounce. It's
bro.
how you bounce off of whatever you're going through, good or bad. Because you could bounce back in a bad way going through good shit.
Yeah.
Like people could get a bag, fucking bounce off of that, but fumble the bag. You know, whatever play they do.
Yeah.
You know, it's the bounce, bro. It's how you bounce
back.
Yeah, bro.
I fuck with that, bro.
Yes.
Now, I always wrap up, episodes with shout outs and thank you. So, do you have anyone like you want to shout out? Thank you.
Shit, you, bro, for inviting me to be able to come and talk, to your audience and shit, and then talk about this. Mm-hmm. These topics, because I know I ain't the only one that lost a dad or grandparents that lived with them, or
Yeah.
A lot of it goes back to everybody says Santa Ana's so small. Like, yeah, and so is the world. It's big, but so is the world because everybody goes through the same shit.
Yeah.
Not necessarily exactly the same, but I'm not the only one that
lost a parent.
Yeah, bro, definitely shit. There ain't one person that only broke their pinky in their life,
Yeah.
There's a lot of you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thank you. Thank you. I mean, my family, my friends. I actually told one of my homies, my homie Andre.
Oh, word, Andre.
I was like, yeah, bro. I told him that we were meeting up that other day. Mm-hmm. And he's like, why? I was like, oh, he has a podcast. Then I shot him your page. He's like, bro, you should do it.
Oh, word. That's
he told me that, bro, you should do it. Like, because I told him how you get down on it and everything. It's like, bro, that's tight. Like, you should definitely do it. So shout out to him.
Shout out, Andre.
Yeah, for sure. He gave me that little extra push to that. I was like, for sure, I'm gonna go do it. Because when you told me it's vulnerable questions, I was like, I'm down, but it goes back to how I told you, like I wanted it to be on the fly, like I didn't want to have answers ready, you know what I mean? Because I was like, fuck, like I don't know if I never really talked about shit like this.
Yeah.
And even like today, like I've kind of held more than I've held in what I should have said more of, you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, no, shout out to Andre, shout out to you, to all my friends, my family, everybody that was there for me in my dark times, you know.
Yeah, definitely that.
Depression's a bitch.
I feel that,
man. Shout out to fucking music too.
Shout out to hip hop
for keeping one sane.
I know, dude, and I can connect on that too because you know I connected with music through pain, you know.
Oh yeah,
struggle music.
But like you'll see it different, bro. Like, do you listen to music your dad listens to?
No.
No.
Well, the thing is my dad like.
No, so I know he listened. Yeah, but I'm saying, are you familiar? Like,
oh yeah.
So you understand the words and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I say shout out to music, yeah, like hip hop that like I could relate to, but to me it's like songs that my dad put me on.
Yeah.
That I could sing to, and I'm like, fuck, I feel like I'm singing with my dad. You know what I mean? Like shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like shout out to music like that too, because I feel like that keeps my connections with my, fallen family members alive too.
Yeah.
Like my grandma loved this song. We sing it all the time, you know. So it's like shit like that. Like shout out to music for that, you know.
Shout out to music
for those relationships. Fuck yeah.
All right, y'all. This was a dope episode, dude. I really appreciate you taking the time to speak about this because I know it's very vulnerable, bro. Like talking about death, not even just death, but like of people so close to you, you know?
Nah, yeah, bro, and it's crazy. Death is a huge topic, bro, because we were talking about death, and it branched into a lot of other beautiful conversations. You know what I mean? And that's just the power of conversation, bro.
Yeah,
it's just never ending.
Always in the
sick rabbit hole, and you know, and what's dope is you learn. You learn. You know what I mean?
About life from death.
Yeah, no, just
that's
things you never fucking knew. You know, you still learn.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's dope. But I appreciate you, bro, and hopefully we could have another conversation like this soon.
Yeah, definitely, man. Shout out Kyngs. Thank you all again for taking the time to listen. You know, go follow Oscar on Instagram. I don't know his handle, but I'm going to leave it in the description below.
Always blessed 93.
Always blessed 93. All right, cool.
Yes,
now y'all
sir.
got it. So with that being said, Kyngs, we out.